I'm on the way to Butt Naked Junction to go to Butt Naked Fence to meet with Joshua Milton Blahyi, formerly known as General Butt Naked, who fought in the Liberian Civil War, which essentially had two main parts in the late 90s going into the early 2000s. He's now a pastor, and we're going to see what kind of things he's up to now, because he was not put in prison by a war crimes court, and he turned into a pastor, and he's on a mission now to help former child soldiers, people on drugs, things like that. So here we are, and this junction is EWLA Junction. The junction we're going to was named after his former name in the war, General Butt Naked. Butt Naked Junction, Butt Naked Fence, which is where we're meeting him. Let's go. Almost to Butt Naked Junction. En route. So we're sitting here with Mr. Blahyi. We just met outside the compound, and so he's gonna give us a little overview of what exactly is going on
and how
here,
everything got started.
How it got started, and yeah, what kind of help they're doing for the people here.
So when I got converted, 1996, I stopped fighting and started preaching. And then 2007, the TRC, the Truth and Reconciliation, was established, where a committee was set up to investigate the war, you know, have some findings on why the war, you know, and how to stop maybe reoccurrence. And so the TRC, that means Truth and Reconciliation. I wanted to reconcile. I have reconciled with myself and reconciled with God. I wanted the opportunity to reconcile with the nations and people that I hurt. So I voluntarily went to the TRC and gave my story. And because of that, the TRC commissioners thought I was truthful, so they recommended amnesty for me. I saw it as an unusual favor, an unusual kindness. So I decided, I said, look, I don't think I deserve amnesty, so I'm going to sentence myself. So I sentenced myself to community service. And the community service I chose was to help the child soldiers. Because during the war, every faction had child soldiers. I had a series of them, a lot of them, between the age of 8 to the age of 16, 17. And they were hooked up on drugs, they were hooked up on voodoo that got them, that messed up their lives. So I thought, if I will serve the community, I should serve by maybe helping the community from protecting the community from those guys, because there was no more war, and they were 90% of them was already hooked up on drugs, and I knew they needed to, if they need to continue on drugs, they have to be on crime, and it's going to be a war, a continual war on the community that they're going to get their monies from to continue their habits. So I decided to protect the both parties, protect them from the community and protect the community for them. So I took the first 58 guys who were child soldiers, even though they were adults already, but they got messed up as children during the war. The younger one was 14, Joseph. I'm on the 58th, and I stayed with them 2 years. And they got back their lives. Some of them went back to school, some of them went back to work and think. And some of them were powerful leaders like myself. So I sent them to different kinds of school, construction schools, biblical schools and think, to make them partner with me in this adventure and encourage them. So they and myself have grown to be the leaders of this project now. So from that time, I started taking them in the 50. Every batch I took 50. But like 3 years ago, there's a drug called Kush that came and attacked almost the whole of West Africa, and it was killing them a lot. So the parents were bringing them in, the troops
More than 50 at a time?
So more than 50.
Okay.
Can you explain a bit what is Kush? Because in the U.S., for example, Kush just means like weed or marijuana. So is it that or is it something different?
It's almost the same thing, but this is something that mix. Kush is something that mix with chemical, different kinds of chemical.
So they kind of spike it.
Yeah, they spike it. It's spiking.
Yeah.
So they spike it. It killed a lot of young children. Killed a lot of young children. Corona killed less than 300.
Corona.
Yeah, Corona killed less than 300 in 3 years. Kush killed 640 that I checked in 1 year.
Oh, it's done.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I realized it was an epidemic. So we just started looking for every way to keep the children. So we had 120 our rooms. We have to build the beds, 3 floors, 3
Bunk beds.
bunk beds. We make it 3 instead of 2.
Yeah.
Just to be able to accommodate that much, because the compound is, even though it's large, I will take you around, you see it, but the rooms were not many. So I was living here with my family, and it was risky with my children and those guys who were
Not really
crimes.
stable at the time. Yeah.
Yes. So I had to move my family out, and so we're turning my home now into office. So basically that's what we do here. So we just graduated 120, and we're trying to renovate the place to take another 120, but we already have 41, so we need 79 more. So that's what we do here. We detox them first, feed them, clothe them, house them for at least 6 months to 18 months, and then we teach them different kinds of trades. We teach them carpentry, masonry, construction, agriculture.
And so are you funding that out of your own pocket, or are you getting some other funding?
No, out of our pockets.
Okay.
And sometimes we get friends. Like I went to pick up a friend when I'm on the airport. He's the guy who's the head of Cope for Liberia. He's from Canada.
Okay.
No, okay.
He helped us to establish the clinic. He's a very good guy. He helped a lot of Liberians in different areas. He helped us also. Like the last mattresses we got for the guys, for 3 different batch, he been buying the mattresses and things.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You've been a huge help. Yeah.
that giant help.
That's
but
great.
we try to help ourselves. We have a bakery, so we bake our bread, go to sell it. We eat some and then sell some. The profits, we use it to buy bricks, and then we build as we get the money.
And so like that, I saw a poster out there with people's faces on it. Is that people that's visited that help, or like pastors? Like at the door of the compound, there's a poster.
Okay,
And there's people's faces on it?
Yeah, there were some of the people who visited, yeah.
Okay.
Those team, I think it's the team from Canada, and they were coming in the group.
Oh, okay.
So we fixed the poster to welcome them.
Nice. Well, yeah, thanks for the description. So, yeah, here's the office.
We can still step on the porch and just get a look at the construction going on, if that's okay.
we can.
Yeah.
So this is the partnership with the Canadians, Hope for Liberia. Yeah.
This is our clinic.
Okay. So they come in here first, and then you kind of assess the situation with
We
them?
assess them and thinking, and then we have a room that we keep them for 21 days to help them fight the withdrawal syndrome.
Yeah, okay.
And
that's mostly from the kush, you're saying?
Yeah. From the kush, from the crack, from the doogie.
Crack, okay. Marijuana as well? Okay. Hope for Liberia. How you doing, sir? And that room there, so they go in that clinic to get assessed, then they stay in that room, the other room that was there, right, with the beds?
Yeah, if they are sick.
Okay.
If they need drips.
Yeah.
And things, then we put them in there.
And the volunteers are there, medical volunteers, or do you have a staff?
Yeah.
Okay.
That lady,
Yeah.
Kebe is the volunteer.
Gotcha.
So the rooms It's where we keep them for 21 days for the detox.
Okay.
When they come for the withdrawal.
Oh, yeah, sometimes they have urges to do the drugs again, like the
Yeah.
So is it
Because if you don't keep them there, they try to run away. Even though we catch them, but they'll try to run away.
try to escape?
and they have to quit cold turkey, like nothing after they get here, because in some places they give you like a little bit, and then you know you get less and less over time. So it's cold turkey, just stop. Yeah.
Yeah, we have herbs.
Herbs?
Give them, yeah.
Okay.
These are dorms?
Yeah, these are the dumps. We're building more dumps. But this is what we have for now. So in the night, you even have to keep them in here
Yeah.
because some of them still try to escape.
Try to get up. Yeah. Okay.
So these are the dumps.
Oh yeah.
What's going on, boss?
How you doing?
Okay.
Good. Good. Hello. Hello. How are you? How are you? Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
What are they most commonly eating?
Rice,
Rice?
beans,
Okay. Rice, beans?
rice and beans, rice and vegetable.
Okay. That's good. And then how likely is it that they would try to get out of here? Like escape, like you were saying?
Well, you have to keep them for about 90 days without escape. Then they get settled.
Yeah, okay.
But if not, before that time, they all try to escape.
Really? Escape just to try to get back on the drugs?
Yeah. They will escape, go take the drugs and come to the gate
Trying to get back in?
and
Yeah.
be crying to
leave?
no,
To get
let
back
them-
in?
Oh, to get back in. Yeah.
After they got in the drug fix.
How are you? Afternoon. Good, good. Thanks for having us. Thanks.
Fine, indeed.
Max.
What's going on? Are you guys okay?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Nice to meet you. Thanks. Thanks for having us. Oh, wow.
Bakery.
So was this built or was this already here on the compound?
built it. We
You built
built it,
this?
yes.
Okay.
Everything here we built it. This was a forest.
A forest.
That's why they named the junction after me. I was the first to come here.
Okay.
Establish
There
something.
was no
So it was
house.
nothing. But the road was here already or no? That little dirt road?
No.
No?
Nothing. It just smells like bread.
Yeah. Okay.
This is where they have their recreation.
How you doing?
This is the herbal detox.
Herbal detox?
Yes.
What?
We do herbs here.
Yeah.
They drink and then they sweat out the drugs.
Okay.
Every morning they come here for your herbal detox.
What kind of herbs do you usually
Different
use?
kinds
Different?
of herbs.
Yeah.
All depends.
Depending on what
It depends
the
how long
symptoms
you
are.
took the drugs and what type of drugs you are taking.
Okay.
This is the electrical class where we teach electricity. Where we also teach CCTV installation. We have our virtual class in our computer lab. So this is the art class.
How are you? Very
We
good.
teach sewing. We teach carving. All of these things we do them right. We teach them right here.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you have somebody like, you know, an experience with each trade to come and then teach and then
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent graduates to learn it. Graduates who have interest in teaching.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's teaching the computer now. He is a graduate. He graduated from the program.
How are you?
How you doing,
Good.
boss man?
Kudo. He graduated from here. And so he's teaching. He's making their t-shirts now.
Yeah, I never actually seen one of those machines before. It prints something on the shirt?
Yeah, it press.
Okay.
It uses heat, right? Heat pressing. Yeah.
Do you mind if I see? Thank you. Jav Plata?
Yeah,
So that's-
JAV, Johnny Against Violence,
Yeah, okay.
and Proud Liberian Against Drugs Abuse.
And you like Macs?
Yeah.
Yeah. No Windows computer.
No, we have Windows, but we
Okay.
don't. It's not here. We remove them
It's 12 hours.
because we got it. So from here, you can teach from anywhere.
Okay.
So we bring our students here for visual learning.
So I know you're a pastor as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just maybe talk a little more about the preaching that you do, or
And where's your church?
that looks like for you?
Get to that.
It's right here.
It's here. Let's see it.
It's right here. I don't have a regular church. I sentence myself here. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
So
okay.
you host your services here.
Yeah. Morning devotions here
Okay.
and Sundays right here.
Okay.
Here are my congregation.
So everybody attends in the morning for devotion. All right.
We are so happy indeed to be here because we are the wayward children for out there. So our father, daddy, which is Joshua Milton Blahyi, decided to find a place for us. He decided to find a place for us to be. He's our father and also our spiritual father. He's very good to us, very kind to us, and we love him. This place, we are so happy to be here because outside there, see the place? We play games, we go out there to play some people. And anytime we go out, we can be victorious.
Yeah.
We win games. We are happy here.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hey, thanks so much. All right.
Nice to meet you.
So this machine is what make the bricks to make most of these houses.
Okay.
And we build it ourselves.
Wow. Yeah, the bricks look nice. I even thought if it was like a plastic thing that looked like bricks, because that's.
We made it.
So you make it, then you paint over them, or the color is just like that?
Yeah, we paint over it.
Okay.
But the color is almost like that. And we have here the greenhouse.
Okay.
This is our agriculture project.
What's the plants here?
These are cabbage.
Okay.
This is tomato. This is the pepper. Those are onions.
So it just got planted, I guess.
Yeah. This is the nursery.
Get those
Take it
seeds.
from here and take it to the farm. These are tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
So we're going for a chess tournament.
A chess tournament.
Yes.
Okay. Is that today?
No, not today. Then welcome.
How you guys doing?
Hey, how you doing? Good.
So we're going for a chess tournament. And we're supposed to have 5 persons in the tournament. So we're going to play among ourselves.
Get the best one.
To select
Yeah.
the five guys ready.
And then where do they go? They go to a bigger
National.
competition?
Yeah,
It's a national?
National chess tournament.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot. And you took it upon yourself to start everything. Right? Yeah. How was that when you had to start from nothing? Because if you said there was nothing here, you had to build it all. How was that
Like
when
the
you decided
early
to
stages,
start?
like the first couple days, figuring things out.
It was very hard, very challenging. I lost my wife in that. Yes, she thought I was wasting time. I put it too much on us.
Too much of a burden.
Yes.
So what did she think you should have been doing?
Well, maybe I should be a regular pastor. That you would get offering, you would get tithes.
Yeah.
But you saw the vision. You saw what it could be.
Yeah. But besides that, also, I felt I did not deserve freedom. Yes. After making some fatherless, making some motherless, making some childless. Yeah. So I just thought, well, even if I'm not going to jail, but if I will go to jail, until I go to jail, let me try to fix some of my wrongs.
Right.
Yeah, so I started hard, very hard.
Yeah.
At what,
Yeah, I
at
can
what
imagine.
point did things start to pick up where it felt like maybe this might work out? Was it like a year in, 2 years, 3, 4 years?
No, It was about 7 years.
7 years in before you started seeing some progress, things. And
Yes.
and how did you notice that progress? What was the variable that you started looking at?
It was a family. The guy, first of all, a lady from the U.S. called Brenda Weber called me, and I said, well, I watched a documentary of you, and I want you to know I love you. I want you to be my brother, and whatever you need, I'm not a wealthy woman, but share it with me, and then we can look for it together. So what I did was wrong, and it's still happening. I want to create the awareness to abolish it one day. And so anyone who come, I do not restrict the way you tell your story. Except for the first guys who did 5 years. They promised that they were not interested in money. They said faming is a big industry, but there are a lot of professional famers there. But they discover my story, and they believe if I give them the chance, my story will give them popularity. So my story will market them. But they don't have money to pay me. So when the documentary make any money, they will give the money to the project. That was the agreement. And since they actually got the deal from Sundance and they won different kinds of awards.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of royalties, a lot of financing opportunities.
Yeah, they never came back. Whatever money I have, I believe it's God that gave it to me for this project. That's my prayer. Anybody gave me $10, it's not going to my pocket, it's going to this project. There are people who even literally look at me and say, look, please, this money is for you.
Yeah.
Use it for
Personally.
you. Yes, please, use it for you, you know. And even though I will accept it, but I still have a percentage of that I still give to the project. So when they did not give the money, it hurt, but I just said, well, God didn't want me to have that money.
Where were those 5 guys from?
From America.
Okay.
Eric, if you check on the documentary is called The Redemption of General.
Yeah, so that's when you was in Ghana. I saw that. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So basically, I would say there are some guys who are comedians, and they have their platform. They have the people who listen to them because they do comedy.
Right.
So if they want to tell my story, they have to tell it the way
In a laughable manner.
the
In a
audience will
laughable
listen to
manner.
it.
Yeah.
So I don't have problem with it.
But they still should have paid you, even if they did the
After
story how they
making
wanted.
royalties, yeah.
And it was a verbal agreement, or did you have something written down?
We have written the agreement.
Okay.
Yes.
So they just never came back.
No, they never came back. I'm from Sinai.
Oh, you're from Sando. Oh, okay. But you are a Kron, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
different kind of crime.
What's your subsection? Sapo. Oh, okay, yeah. How many types of Kron is there?
Different. They got
More than 10?
about 7.
About 7?
And there's 7 different
Different
Sub.
Is the dialect a little bit different too?
Well, yes, but just the tone different.
Just the
But
tone?
they're almost the same.
Okay.
Ow,
Okay.
yeah, all like that. But it's almost the same.
And then they got Crown people living in Sano and in Grand Gita as well.
Yes, and
Okay.
River G
And River G.
and Nimba. Some
This,
Crown
oh
people in
yeah.
Nimba.
I was just telling him about Nima. That's like the biggest county, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You asked me about the second biggest. I told him that Ganta is like developing as well too.
Yeah, second
at
developed
a very fast rate.
Fast rate, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to get him to
Yeah.
understand.
Right after the war, the Nibadians received the war differently, and our people received the war differently. The Nibadians decided to say, look, we need to develop ourselves. So most of them developed themselves, and they do it very well. I have a lot of work doing there.
You were talking about what you did and then saying that it's still going on. So I was just curious, what do you think is some threats right now, whether it's here or just in Africa and the world, that you see that you think needs to stop? What comes to your mind?
Satanism. The devil is still using people to make different kinds of sacrifices. Like many people do not know, even in America, abortion is a complete demonic practice. They make people to subscribe to it out of ignorance. So the Bible says, woe unto any man who take the life of the innocent. So the most innocent is even the unborn baby. Now they're taking it to the place that is even more than a tissues, more than a filter, giving people rights to even take children. You know, the child is already formed. The mother can just say, I don't want it, and there is provision to take it out. But many in Africa, in the black
Community, the black community.
preliminarily around Africa here, there's a belief that if you kill a man, you take his life, you take his fortune, you spiritually take his energy. And it's the same belief that make people encourage those abortions. Those hospitals have agents. When the abortion is done there, somebody believe they do a particular ritual to harness that unborn baby entire life energy.
Right.
So that is still going on. And so every opportunity I have to talk to somebody, I'm not thinking about what I will get from it. I'm thinking about somebody could hear it one day and say, wow, how can they stop? So I'm praying, that somebody will read one of my papers one day, read one of my books one day, listen to one of my videos one day.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, maybe 50 years from now, even 100 years from now, to say, wow, how can this thing stop? Just want to create the appetite, the desire to stop this.
Yeah. So, okay, when you were growing up, was that kind of Christian upbringing in the background, or did you?
No.
So how did that kind of come to fruition?
Was that after 96 or?
It was 96. I encountered Jesus.
Okay, when you got connected?
Yes. I was on the front line, and as Jesus appeared to Paul in the Bible, he appeared to me. Nobody could actually preach to me. Everybody was afraid of me. People believed I was not a human being. I was a beast. So no man was confident to come to talk to me. So Jesus did it himself. I'm on the front line after the ritual of sacrificing an innocent girl. Jesus appeared to me. He called me up from the back. He spoke my dialect. I could not speak English fluently at the time. So he spoke my dialect. I looked back and I saw this person brighter than the sun. And then I woke up and saw all of my boys, woke up from the spell and saw all of my boys bowing down, because normally I was a traditional priest that spoke to the gods of my fathers. And when I'm speaking to those gods, my boys would bow down. And after I receive instruction, I tell them what to do.
So you're supporting the job Trump is doing now?
Well, I'm actually not following him.
Okay. It's just a standpoint of like, God put him there.
Yes.
Okay.
So when she said it, she asked me to pray. We prayed together a lot. Whatever I felt, I called her and tell her, say, look, let's pray about this. Whatever she feels. Because so she called me to tell me this dream that she had, that I should pray. So when she gave me the name, I went to check on him. And I saw an interview with him and Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
When he was about 25 years of age. And all he was saying in that video is what he's still saying now. But what he said then was what gave me the passion for him. He was speaking that other countries taking advantage of America's sympathy. Americans' sympathy have been abused by other countries. And if you think about it technically, that's the truth. Everywhere in the world, it's easy, no matter where you come from, to be an American citizen. Once you go there, abide by the rules, you are an American citizen. You could live in Asia, born all your children there. You could come back from there without citizenship. And the education America provides, they go there, benefits from it. And yes, America benefits, but very small, because they go back with those educations and counter America's civilization. So that's why most of them, many people are making marvel, America cannot fight China. It's difficult because they have America open their intelligence to their civilization to every one of them. Right. But their civilization is protected. It's coded. You don't just enter their civilization like that. And that's basically what you were saying. You said,
thank you,
if this is so, then pay America, pay us, give us the fair share. And I think that was fair. So by that time, I have never, and I asked, and in that documentary, Oprah asked him if he wanted to be a politician. He said no. And the way he said it, then I called my sister. I said, but I'm watching different documentaries on this guy. He don't have any interest in politics. He said yes. Myself, no, he don't have any interest in politics. I went to his school. He had a program called Apprentice. something like that, according to her. And even though she said she fell out at the very beginning stage because he collect all the brains and he keep them and take the best from them.
Right.
She said she dropped out at the very beginning stage, meaning she was not as intelligent as the groups that went there, but she just admired, his approach. And she used to pray for him until she had this dream and the voice told her, and she believed that was the voice of God, that he would be president. So I started praying for him even before, when he announced that he wanted to be president. The trend he chose, it was almost impossible.
Yeah.
There was nothing, there was no way for him to have defeated and come to the top as a Republican.
Yeah, the primaries was very difficult too.
Yes,
To get through that, yeah.
yes. You see, and there were evidence that he even he supported Democrat.
Yeah, he was Democrat up until 2015.
Yes, more than, and all those different all that was against him. When he got on the ballot, then I said, well, God is really God. When he got on the ballot to represent Republicans,
yeah.
I said, no, God is really God. So when he became the president, and then he was defeated the first term, I think he had already done so many powerful spiritual things. Powerful spiritual things that politics do not know. They will never interpret it. They do not understand it. If Hillary have won, but now the word is already programmed, because that Ebola, that Corona was a satanic program to easily make man computerized.
So who do you think created that COVID?
Well, I think it's scientific composition. Imagine if the people who had that plan were the one in power.
All right.
Their plans was just going to work. They would tell you, you cannot be treated until you have a chip. Simply. And if they said it at that time, even me, maybe I would have taken the chip. If everybody dying around me and they said the only cure to this is a chip, the whole world would have taken the chip by now. And what the Antichrist is waiting for is to get man, to tamper with man natural DNA and control man by science. Once it happened, the Antichrist would bust. If you look at the reasoning of our age and the reasoning of the age now, it's far different. If you look at the kids younger than you, their reasoning and your reasoning now is far different. What fascinates you is not what fascinates them now. And even their intelligence is far scientific than rational. So they have tried in different ways, mix it with the milk that the children drink, brought it in vaccine, but the human DNA is so strong, very, very strong. So they need to do something to drastically interfere with it, and that will be if they succeed in putting the chips. So during that time of the Corona, the Lord showed me a movie called Divergent. It was like a cancellation for more American guys that were calling me, that believe in me. What can we do? How can we do this? How can we do that? And I told them to watch the movie. Most of them came back and they said, what's the lesson? And I said, if you have your relationship with God, you will almost be like a divergent. And whatever chemical, scientific program they have, God is able to defeat those scientific programs and keep you with your rational decision. So the Divergent movie is saying that the world will be programmed by science, but there will be people who, when they try to program them, the program would not hold. They will still be having their. So when I watched that movie, I was using to get people more closer to God.
Yeah.
Break the boundary between you and your God with your pastor. You have to remove your pastor and put yourself, talk to him, directly. Try to access him in your own way. Whisper to him, ask him for directions. So Trump, as foolish as they believe he acted, if he was not there, the world is gone by now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different, right?
Yeah, a lot different right now.
In Liberia, people definitely know about the U.S., but for people in the U.S. who aren't familiar, could you give like a brief overview of maybe coming up into the conflicts like in the 90s and then after, like the rebuilding and then up to today? Not like something really long, but just maybe a general overview of what that looked like for the country?
Well, Liberia was founded by the free slaves. When the West thought slavery was bad and wanted to abolish it, America thought it was an opportunity to keep their influence in Africa. So they used a Christian group to bring back the free slaves. When they came, they passed through Sierra Leone and they saw the land of Liberia that they took interest in, even though the first group, most of them died. But when they went back, they gave a report that they found a land, they purchased the land. So America started bringing the free slaves here. And those guys that were coming, they came from Africa. They felt betrayed by their own brothers who sold them. So they came back with some level of hate. Some of them thought the hate was not necessary. Some of them who accepted Christianity and understood what Christianity were, behaved like Joseph. So, well, maybe they meant it for evil, but God have turned it for our good. Now we are civilized, now we are educated. So let's see how we can help them to get them civilized and educated. But other group did not let go the hate.
Anger.
The anger, that the betrayal. In fact, every time they see any barbaric act, they remember it was their own brother who sold them to slavery.
Right.
So it fluctuated. So one group would come to power who believed that they should work with the natives. Another group would come and they would say, these guys sold us into slavery, treat them like that. So it was a series of battles until the group that encouraged working with the native came to power. Tolbert was one of the presidents who believed he should work with the natives. So he sent a lot of native young people abroad to learn. Then the very native killed him. So it brought a hate. So in fact, when he was arrested and they were being killed, one of his brothers were insulting the soldiers, say, you are fool. I told Tolbert that you people are no good. So kill me now, kill me now. So there was conflict between them. So it was just unfortunate that the one who loved the natives were killed by the native. And so that place, it brought, I don't know how to call it, but
more tension between the natives and the other
best
people.
way to describe it is curse.
Curse. Curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, brother Conover. I would explain it as a curse over the nation. Because you feed, someone say, sorry, I'm not using the racial stuff, but imagine you living in the community and you defending the black man.
Yeah.
And then a black man kills
you.
You're fighting your fellow white folks
Right.
to protect the black people, and then after they feel protected and think they kill you.
Right.
You know how anguish your blood will cry against that. And I think that's what brought the nation into such confusion. And then natives started killing natives. It's like a curse that says, you kill the person who's supposed to protect you, who love you, who take you like a human, who don't mind the evil of your fathers. You kill them.
At that point, you was a little boy, right?
Yeah.
And you was Insano.
Yeah.
So you was native. You were a native
Yes,
guy.
I'm a native guy.
You're a native guy. And later on became a Christian.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And still a native.
Yeah, still a native, but now a Christian.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you have a personal relationship with Doe or any of the like?
Yes, I was the priest to Do.
Person like your hand to hand.
Yes,
Okay.
I was like his spiritual advisor. I was the biggest priest to the entire tribe.
Okay, so you was ahead. You was the
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was 11 years of age when I became the priest to the tribe.
So you have memory of like interacting with Doe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And for somebody who doesn't know Samuel Doe, could you describe kind of
So Do
his
was
role?
one of the native.
Yeah.
He was a soldier amongst I don't know how many soldiers who killed Tolbert, who ended the miracle Liberian rule. So Do was the master sergeant, and that's how he became.
So he was the
president.
first native president.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's monumental. Like he became, but he did it through a coup. He wasn't. Yeah. Okay.
He did it through a coup.
Oh, okay.
Now on the 27th, he's gonna be reburied in Grand Jide.
That's what he's from, right? Tuzon.
Yeah, that way he and his wife will be reburied on the 27th.
Where's he buried now?
It's believed that he was buried in Kowe and they resumed his body and they're keeping it somewhere just as ashes, and they're taking it now.
I know now you've like relinquished yourself of most of that feeling and things like that. So you don't hold any animosity towards any kind of like American Liberian or Native? Because we're all Liberians. Like,
yeah, I'm writing a book wanting to address that issue. That the first people who was wrong are the American Liberians, because when the Westerners came to buy slaves, they could not go in the bush. They went to someone who is a native, and he went and invited his friend to come to visit him, and took his friend and sold his friend. So that was the first betrayal, and that's where the hate came from. He took his own brother and sold him to someone on the coast, and they bound him and put him in a ship. When they went, they were beaten, they were ill-treated, and every time they went to cry, their children heard their cry, and they told their children, look, even though the white man is beating me, but if my brother did not sell me. So that bitterness went to their children, you know, until when they had the freedom. That height, even if you will go to the US now, you go to a certain part of the US, you easily get accepted by a white man than a actual black American. You know, they look at, it's more difficult to survive among the black Americans from Africa, if you came from Africa, than to go in a white community. If you civilize, you get adopted easily because of that hate. They carry a lot of those bitterness, you know, from that betrayal in their DNA, you know, those hate. So it need to be consciously worked on. So in the book, I'm explaining that we need a ceremony, a national ceremony, where the elderly native will say sorry to the American Liberian descendant for me selling you into slavery. The American Liberian descendant will accept the sorry and say, I'm also sorry for allowing the bitterness, the hate, to come back, and everything I learned in the West, I did not teach you it, I kept you like a slave because of that hate. And then they should forgive each other to live on. Those are the type of reconciliation that need to be worked on. That's my personal feelings.
Okay.
You know, we actually, so today in the US is Juneteenth by coincidence, which is a celebration recognizing abolition of slavery and the freedom. Yeah. So do you think Liberia should have some day or something kind of recognizing that there's different origins of the people, but you know, we're beyond that, everything is good or should be good? Yeah.
I think they should have that ceremony. Yeah. And they should be recognized even on the days of independence.
Yeah.
They could use the day of independence, you know,
to highlight that history.
And highlight that history. You know, it should not just be, they should be able to reflect. And someone should come out to give this narrative. They say, because of personal gain, one brother sold a brother, one friend sold a brother, sold a friend into slavery. But God, in his divinity, brought them back. And those brothers who came back with anguish, anger. And it need to be said over and over, because I was very close to some big American Liberian, and I respect them still. But we were in a conversation, and all of a sudden, boom, just pump up. You want to do this for these native people? But she's a very good woman. She's a very kind person. She helped us when we were in refugee camp. She helped me personally and my family build schools and things, and help a lot of natives. But all of a sudden, American Liberian guy came back. He talked to Microsoft, and Microsoft gave him almost 100,000 pieces of computer. But to bring it to Liberia was hard. So he wanted to get the president to help use Firestone, because Firestone ship comes back very empty. So that they can bring those 100 computers, because the project he wrote, he wanted to make every village have a computer. So Microsoft bought that project and gave him those computers. So I took him somewhere to take him to somebody who knew the president, you know, who could go to the president, take us to the president, and ask her to talk to Firestone to bring those computers. So when the guy explained the project to the president, he said, I want to make sure that every village have a computer, and the village children should know about computers. She said, what? You want to educate those country people the same way Tobo died? Then she came to herself, and, you know, so
it's in the DNA, like you mentioned.
You know, It's in the DNA. It's just, it's something that she never had control over. When she recognized that, they say, oh, well, Joshua, you know country boy again, you Congo boy. And I said, no.
But you're still native.
Yeah, that's, I still native. I'm Blahyi. So that's where I took the slogan, Mon Blahyi. When you look on most of my clothes, you will see Mon Blahyi mean I am Blahyi. In fact, it was that idea that made me to write that book called The Freedom Spirit. The project is so heavy, but I really wanted it to come out this year. I've written few others though.
Where could somebody buy what you've already
written?
Check
on Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah, The Redemption of an African Warlord.
Okay.
So his former name in the war, General Butt Naked, he got that name because he would fight naked, hence the name General Butt Naked, right? Meeting him, I would say he feels like he's 100% committed to what he's doing. He's been doing this for a couple of decades now, so it's not up to me to say that he's redeemed himself, but I think that people recognize that he's committed to what he's doing. Now we're back in Monrovia towards downtown, gonna get a taxi back to the city center. But yeah, so that's my recap of that experience. When we were there in the compound, we didn't only see the computer lab and going to plants and everything. We saw people actually doing what those rooms and programs were there for. We saw people being rehabilitated from their drug use. We saw people learning computer skills, learning other skills. So, you know, it wasn't just for show. There was proof there that there's people learning, being rehabilitated, recovering, going back into society, being reintegrated. So that says a lot in and of itself. Tens, hundreds, maybe even thousands of people now have been through that compound, that program, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I would say that's a great thing.